I heard a great quote the other day. Leonardo da Vinci famously said, God will sell you anything at the price of labor. This is one of the most fantastic quotes I've ever heard. And you are in your 20s now, and it's time to pay that price. You're going to work hard today so that you can succeed tomorrow. And the beautiful thing about being in your early 20s is you have some of the best financial tools to work with, such as compounding. People need to understand I'm not just about talking about compounding in wealth, I'm talking about compounding in skills and in knowledge. You need to understand that in your 20s, you are going to be the healthiest and you're going to be the youngest you've ever been. And this is the best time to use all that energy to either work a second job, learn new skills, and get all that information to better the rest of your life. You have such a high margin of failure and of success at this age. People don't understand that if you fail, you have such opportunities to get back on your feet and to succeed again. And the best way you can do it is by investing your money, investing your time, investing your energy in productive activities such as reading, learning, and doing anything at all. But clearly investing, consistently investing into great stocks, and consistently investing into yourself are going to be your best ROIs. So guys, understand that if you wait into your 30s and 40s, the amount of time you have to consistently better your skills while having to pay for a mortgage, while having to pay for a wife or a husband or kids, while having to spend for this, and this, you're going to be risking a lot of your financial future just because you were unwilling to spend some of your 20s to learn. Guys, remember, $100 in the VOO at the age of 25 by 65 is 1.2 million. But if you just wait 10 years, it is only a fraction of that. Do not wait. We must succeed. Another aspect that people don't understand in your 20s is everything is about getting used to building good habits. And working a lot is a very good habit. You want to make sure that you're not going to be lazy. You're going to work hard in the gym, in your life, for your family. And you got to remember one thing, and one thing that's very important. And I'm going to use some life advice that I have received from this by actually doing. When I first started working when I was 18, you know what I didn't like? I didn't like working. I could only work for 6 hours a day. And do you want to know why? Because I felt after 6 hours I was going to get a headache. I was tired of standing. I was tired of doing this. And do you want to know what? I was being just a little baby. You know what happened afterwards? I started doing 8-hour shifts and I started working more than 3 days a week. And do you know what my body started doing? Adapting to what I needed to do. So eventually I was able to do 6 days a week, and majority of my career, I've only done 6 days a week for 10 to 12 hours a day. And I don't do this now at a regular job. I obviously do this now for my own business. And oftentimes 12-hour days are the light days, but it's not actual work. It's work, but it's my business. I get to actually consistently grow this and I look forward to it every single day. But if I did not build those habits of working, and even at some point in my life, I was working 2 jobs. I wasn't working nights plus today. In those 2 jobs, I wouldn't be building the skills. If I didn't go to the gym at the same time and I just slept, man, I would be wasting so much time. And it does suck so much in the moment. You feel it. You're going to get tired. But you know what you don't do? You don't complain. If you know you have to be somewhere, you go do it. Don't have time to spend money. You don't have time to overthink. You just have time to succeed. And using this consistently and just growing from it is just fantastic. You compound it because you started in your 20s and you can work 80 hours in a week if you wanted to with no worry at all. You know you're feeling good. You know you can handle it. And the more you do, the better you get at it. So that's one thing you need to understand. And I'm not trying to make this all about go hyperbolic into this, but if you have the energy, if you have the time, why not use it to just get the best amount of skills for yourself in being able to build habits, in being able to stay disciplined, in being able to save money, and be able to make money. The more you work, the more money you're going to earn. And as everybody knows, if you put 1,000 hours into any skill, you're going to have a pretty good skill. And if you go 10,000, you're going to get even better. If you have 100,000, you're going to get even better. Just do it, guys. I mean it. I didn't know how to start a business. I didn't know how to create a business. I didn't know how to run a business. But because I tried, that's all it took. And it was so easy. Took a while to get the business started and off its feet. But once one thing started working out, the second thing started working out, the third thing started working out, I started talking to people more about my business. And it just kept compounding on top of everything. So yes, like I always mention, compound on the basic levels of investing. But don't forget to compound on the most important thing, and that is your time and yourself. And if you wait till you're 40 to start compounding, if you wait till you're 50 to start compounding, you're never going to beat the person who's in their 20s and they're compounding. I hope that some of this got to a lot of you guys thick heads. I know most of you guys who watch this already are going to have some sort of love and obsession into wanting to succeed. But I truly hope that every single person who watches this video and every single person who not watches videos understands that just like Leonardo da Vinci said in the start of this entire video, was God will give you anything at the price of labor. And man, those words are holy, because it is so true.